Hi, Kelly Clement here from Metastock. In this video, we're going to be talking about the forecaster. The forecaster is a tool that's designed to help us understand the probability of future price based off of past events. So what it does is it looks at what's happening on a chart. For example, I'm looking at a chart of Ford here, and it says, okay, well, if something is happening, what's the probability of it happening in the future? So let's just take, for example, Ford here, since we're looking at it. And Ford has been hitting its 52-week high fairly consistently in this example. So let's have the forecaster help us look at what the probability of that happening in the future is. Now I can get to the forecaster one of two ways. I can right click, I can go to forecaster, I can click on forecaster up here, or I can open forecaster from the Power Console. But since I'm looking at this particular chart, let's go ahead and right click on it and go to forecaster. Okay, and I'm just going to move my picture over here. Now that we're looking at the forecaster, let's look at the 52-week high. So down here we have what are called recognizers, and recognizers is when something happens. So if I click 52-week high, I can see all the times that Ford has hit its 52-week high. So now, these are not buy and sell signals here. These are whenever a 52-week high has happened. So we can see it's hitting 52-week high fairly consistently here, and it's happened a lot over the last year. So what we want to understand is what happens when that happens. So what's our probability of price going forward based off of that scenario? So what we can do is we can actually click on any of these recognizers, and it will paint a picture for me of a probability cloud of where it would go based off of that specific recognizer. So we can see here that it's happened 27 times recently, and this is what our probability cloud would look like. Now the probability cloud is based off of every time that this has happened historically. It runs a statistical analysis on it to help it identify what this probability cloud should look like. Now here we have a rank of probability. So the brighter the color, the higher probability that it will go there after that it's met that price. So we can see that range. So that the brighter the pinks and yellows, the more likely it is that it will go in that direction. So we can see here, based off of this, it will probably level out for a period of time, as we've seen it do historically, before rising up and having a move up from its current price of 25 and then out 176 days to a price of about 38. So that's the probability. So we're going to want to watch that as it proceeds. And you can use this as a trading strategy or use it in conjunction with a trading system that you're using. So different recognizers in here would be things like MACD or RMO or candlestick patterns. So you can plot based off of these different patterns. So this is how to open up and a quick introduction into the forecaster. We're going to dive more and show you some different things within the forecaster through the subsequent videos. So stay tuned for those and keep watching. Thanks.